you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So TCU's offense has the ball first today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Makes the catch. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Complete to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Oh, better look out. He's loose down the middle. He's at the touchdown, TCU. He got it loose, and it was lights out after that. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Alabama quickly back to the line. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Under fire. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll throw it from the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Conrad. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Looking to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call.
How about that? You just dial up the bubble screen, and this guy scores a touchdown for you. Nice job blocking down the field, getting a hat-on-hat, giving the receiver a place to run with the football to show off his speed. You can't execute the bubble screen any better than that.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field.
There he goes. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Gives it on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. catch in the middle. It's Love. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football and stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They'll run it here on third and goal. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Wow, look at this. You could take the lead with a chip shot field goal here. Instead, they'll try to finish this drive with a touchdown. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The Horned Frogs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Takes the easy one to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they can do something very special this season.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gets it out quickly.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going to try to get it. Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage. Shoot.
Touchdown time! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. It's complete to the right. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double-checking to make sure. Gets it out fast. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the first down, looking for more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pocket breaking down. Finds the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Floats it out in space.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Horned Frogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, that's not what you wanted to have happen offensively, right? 2nd and inches, you're feeling pretty good about yourself. You go past, you get sacked, and now you got to come up with a big catch and throw to just stay on the field.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turns it on in midfield. Turning it on. He's at the... and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
TCU.
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to run for it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Hand off from the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. To the air on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Intercepted to stop the threat. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defense.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's the heat. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. It is good! And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll open the second half with a run. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Conrad. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Love. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, that's just a miss by the quarterback. That's a simple slant route. That ball's got to be thrown out in front or put in the face mask of the receiver. Bad throw by the QB.
He'll keep it himself. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the 1st down, no matter what. If I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that 1st down.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Caught. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These 2 right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury for defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Blasted as he lets it go. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
38, TCU 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Dumps it to the back, and his throw is incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Horned Frogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Wants to throw again. Under fire. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Are forced to settle for 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Oregon State is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 15 over ULM. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. It's complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Alabama pushing the tempo. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. They're setting up the screen. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep it.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Quick release by the QB. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Tide! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 85. Hauls it in the end zone.
This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
No, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air, it's Cobb. The screen, and watch out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got him in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened. And that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Red pass hits complete.
It's so nice as a quarterback, you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He'll do it himself. Looking for room at the 30. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Nice move, creates some space. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's caught. It's caught. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Looking downfield, it's Cobb. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man all alone. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Horned Frogs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Back to pass. It's Slater. Rushes on him. Makes the grab on the left. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Alabama quickly back to the line. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.